Hello there! Welcome or welcome back to Cyrene Sews. This video we're going to have a week in the life. I tried to video a little bit every single day as I made some tote bags, so let's see how I did. Hey there! It is June 1st, Sunday, and I'm going to try to make some content anytime I do something, which should hopefully be just about every day this week. So today's Sunday, and I'm going to work with some acrylic stuff for now. I did last night I finished the bags. I'll show you those later. But I did some recording of that. May or may not show you that process. But tonight I only have a little bit of time, so I'm going to do some acrylic. I'm going to do some bookmarks, and I will show you that. So let's get started. So I definitely poured that too fast. I got interrupted, and then I thought I had to rush. And then I went too fast and too much, and so we'll see how it settles as it cures, and hopefully it won't be too bad. But I have definitely learned that I need to slow down and make sure that I'm not going to be interrupted in the middle of the process. And I also have to say that cleaning up is kind of a pain because it's like stuck in these cups, and you want to be able to reuse them, but you have to like really waste a lot of paper towels getting it all out, and then use nail polish remover, which just stinks even worse than the epoxy itself, which honestly I don't really smell that much. Nail polish remover though, I do. Now, noted, I do work with acetone just about every day, but as a decolorizer for gram stains, but yeah, that's just a quick squirt, and then I'm done. So hopefully this is sufficient. I don't know that the other ones that I've cleaned they just don't look as good, but I might switch to paper. I don't know. It seems like less of a waste to use the paper cup and throw it away versus all the paper towel that I'm using cleaning this up. And the stink of the nail polish remover. So anyway, also the acetone I use is not 100%. It's like 70%. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye. Hello there. It is Monday, and I'm home from work. My daughter's taking a shower, and I am working on my dragon. So I thought I would check in with you guys and tell you that I figured out what I was doing wrong with the bobbles. My first feet are like this, and they have that going on there. My last video, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I figured it out. And now, so I had made these two already. So these are going to be the back feet. And then I made the front feet a little bit smaller, and I figured out what to do. And it makes it look so much neater and professional. So this one probably will just be, I'll keep these as the back legs. That's fine. But now I'm working on the head. And that's just what I'm doing today. Um, Nothing really else to... Oh, I haven't taken the bookmarks out. I should probably do that. I looked at them this morning and it's like a layer from the whole thing. So I'm guessing it's going to be just like one weird thing. I have to like cut it and sand it or something to make it look decent, but we'll see if I want to go through that effort or if it'll just be a wash. I don't know. We should see. But right now I'm just gonna keep doing this. Oh, and I'm watching Katie the Celestial Homebody while I do this because she is very entertaining. I really like her. All right, bye. Okay, I got my lazy butt up and I got the bookmarks. So they look like this. I don't know if you can see it, but there is this layer. It's there. So well, let's take them out and see how they look. Oh, okay. So this one's nice. Obviously, it's got to cure some more, but it's solid enough to take out. That's kind of pretty. That one's not too bad. This is the one where you'll get the layer. Let's see if it comes away from the layer or if the layer comes with it. Ooh, we might get it without the layer. Ooh, we do get it without the layer. All right. This one's got... So I mixed everything like it came in a thing at Michael's and I just mixed it all in there. And again, I went way too quick. So that's why some of these are like this one. This one is mostly in the middle. This one was nice, but you've got another one that's mostly in the middle. Let's see what this one looks like coming out. They've got something sticking out here. A piece of confetti or whatever it is. That's not too bad. You can just file that down. I got sanding paper. And then after I got home, I was like, probably would have been easier just to get nail files and cheaper maybe. Be a little easier to hold on to them and whatnot. So this one worked out well too. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, so this one's got some stuff sticking out. Like the other one. But again, that's because I went too fast and then I just tried to smush everything over to try to get it to be proper. Alright. And this one looks nice as well. So I don't know why it really looked like it had another layer, but it did not. So that's good. So we have 5 blue bookmarks. Now, these are okay. I think personally, I probably wouldn't use them. They're too thick for my taste for the books, but other people might like them. We'll see. Okay. I think this one is my favorite. This one looks the most spread out, but I kind of like that there's no butterflies in this one. It makes it a little, I don't know. So not too bad. It is like the one edge is kind of sharp, so I'll have to file that down. But these got to cure a couple more days. This is just good enough to take out of the thing and see what they look like. So, all right, that is all for now. I'm going to go continue on with my dragon. It is, what day is it? It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, June 3rd. And I just sat here and crocheted a bunch and was like, oh, I should probably record that. But anyway, I finished my dragon while I was sitting here, and I have some thoughts. First of all, not too bad, what I did, but I feel like I made the legs too big. I made them splooty so that you can do multiple things with them, but I didn't sew them on very evenly. I don't know if you can see that. Still need to work on my crochet sewing skills. So like they are not quite on the same level. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyway, and the wings I sewed on a little too closed. They don't. So I sewed it on this way and more than this way. Should have went a little more this way. But it's not too bad. They could have been maybe one more up. Also, this looks kind of crooked on here, and I don't know how I did that, but it's not the end of the world. It just gives her expression, I guess. Now, the pattern calls for ears, and I see dragons with ears, but honestly, I'm not a fan of the ears on the dragons. It just makes it look weird. So she has her little horns. Because honestly, okay, I don't know about most lizards, but the lizards that I have experience with are anoles and iguanas, and they don't have like ears. They have holes with a membrane on them, and that's their ears. But they don't have like ears that go out. So I just stick with the horns. So yeah, you can see it's not completely even. So I don't think this is sellable, but it makes a cute addition to my shelf that I have all my first makes. I think the purple one that I did turned out better than this one, but I like the colors on this one a lot. So this one, and also I think I made the tail a little too short and stubby, but I was tired of doing the small rounds. So I should probably sew the rest of the week, at least a little bit. I have my fabric picked out for my next batch of tote bags. It's all blue. It's way over there though, so I'm not gonna go get it. Sorry. This is Curie. I don't know how much she has shown up in my videos, but she is my sweet little girl, Madame Curie. Um, anyway, so that is all for today. It's 7:42, so I don't know that I'll be doing much else. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, bye. Hello. It is Wednesday, June 4th, and I woke up cranky this morning and was cranky most of the day at work. So, but then my coworker and I talked about birds, so that was nice. And then I felt better after that. But I am tired. Um, and I've been sitting here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, well, no, 2 hours since I got home, doing nothing. So it's time to get some work done. Don't mind the mess behind me. It's fine. So I'm going to start ironing, and that is the goal for tonight. Iron and maybe cut if there's time, because it's almost 7. So, yeah, got some stuff to do there. I want to at least iron all the fabrics. Let's see the fabrics. Okay. So we have this pretty blue daisy and bee fabric, and the blue with mushrooms and flowers, blue flowers, and then deep blue flowers. So that is the blue one I'm going to go with, and then I just have the white for the lining. So, okay. Hello, it is Thursday, June 5th. I am home from work. I've had my dinner. Last night, I ironed all of the outer fabrics, and I cut them and the straps, and I folded the straps. So it was actually way more productive than I thought it was going to be. And then just now, I finished ironing and cutting the lining. So, and then we're going to go to improv in a couple minutes, and that's a good time. Unfortunately, I won't show you that, but it's a good time. If you like Whose Line Is It Anyway, things like that, I suggest you go find an improv group in your area and join it, or go to it. Anyway, these are some people that did a couple plays. My friend does plays with them. My daughter was a helper in one of them, and so he's setting up this improv. Went once before. It was a good time. I didn't participate other than the whole group part, but we'll see what happens today. I'm not a very outgoing person, so we'll see if I can break out of my shell a little bit. So, and then I don't have to work tomorrow, so depending on how tired I am, I might get some more done tonight. So, Bye. Good morning, friends. It's Friday. Yes, I have the day off, so it almost felt like a Saturday. But today is Friday, June 6th, and I have been very productive. Yesterday, after I got back from improv, which was so much fun, I did participate. Everybody participated this time, um, and it was a lot of fun. It's so much fun. Let's see. I'm not the only awkward one there, which is pretty cool. It's like everybody has their moments, even the ones that have like done the plays and done improv. Like everybody has their moments where they're just like, I don't know what to say, and it's comforting that I'm not the only one. And so you don't feel quite as awkward when there's other awkward people around. Not that the people are awkward in and of themselves, but you have awkward moments. Anyway, so when I got done with that, I ironed my lining fabric and I cut my lining fabric. Or did I do that beforehand? I don't remember. At some point in time. And then, yeah, no, I didn't do anything when I got home. So you already knew that I did that because I think maybe I should check my videos before I do the next one. Anyway, so yeah, when I got home, I wasn't as productive. I didn't do anything. I watched some YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, every sewing YouTuber that I watch or that I find tends to be makeup bags and Kindle cases and and book sleeves, which are great. Don't get me wrong, but like we need some more variety, don't we? In the sewing world. Now, obviously, in the crochet world, plushies are the variety of in and of themselves because there's so many different kinds. But we need some more variety. So that was just thought. I feel like I was going to say something else. I've already been productive this morning. I forgot to turn my mic off last night. So it stayed on. And when I got home, I went to turn it off. I noticed I went to turn it off and it would not turn off. So I had to let it die and then recharge it. Otherwise, I probably would have done a little videoing this morning. But it is all to charged now. I will remember to shut it off, hopefully, and not have to deal with that again. Anyway, so I have sewn all of the lining bags, all lining of the bags, and all of the outer of the bags. And so I'm cutting them right, like trimming the thread and corners. And then I have to sew the straps, and then we can continue constructing them. At some point in time, I have to go get my glasses fixed. I dropped them this morning. Actually, I didn't drop them. I was swinging them from my hand, and then I have the loop that holds them on, and my cat got that, and so they fell, and one of the lenses popped out, which would be fine, except like this part here is connected by screws, and that popped out, and there's no way I'm going to be able to find that. So I got to go get that fixed. This is just my reading glasses. They'll do, I suppose. It was an adjustment, but I don't think I have to go anywhere else for any other reason today. Because I did my shopping after improv yesterday. I just got a couple things. And so I had planned on going to the marsh this morning, but it's rainy, and yesterday morning I had to sprint to my child's bus because she forgot her purse, and that activated my Achilles issues. So when I woke up, then I put some extra medicine on it yesterday before I went to bed, and then, but this morning it was still like iffy. So I was like, well, it's probably a good thing I won't go to the marsh. I thought maybe I'd go somewhere else, but it's very rainy out there. I just wanted to go look at some birds, but that's okay. There will be other times, maybe not tomorrow, maybe later today it will be nicer. Because I knew it was going to be cloudy, and I was like, that's okay. Because sun is a deadly laser to me anyway. So anyway, whether or not I venture out for anything, I feel like there was something I needed to venture out, but I don't remember what it was. But now I need to venture out from glasses. So hopefully by the time I venture out for my glasses, I will remember what else I needed to venture out for. But anyway, that's the update for now. I will check back with you later. Hello. It's now Friday afternoon. evening-ish, late afternoon. And I am done. I'm done with all of the tote bags that I was making. This week I was making blue ones. Last week I was making purple ones. I finished them this week though, so I don't think you got to see them. And you already saw my dragon, so I'm not going to show that again. So you get to see all my finished stuff from this week. I haven't started anything new yet, but when I do, this is the last video of this video. Last segment of this video. Anyway, so I'm going to start anew after today. I'm going to hopefully post this tonight. I'm going to try to finish this, edit it, post it, and then tomorrow I'm busy. Sunday we'll see if I could start anything. I was thinking about doing a tutorial of something that doesn't take very long. The only problem is I don't have a tripod that goes like over so you can like see what I'm doing from above. So it might be a weird angle, but I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna try it because I think I've been sewing tutorial, of course. I think I would like to do that. Just one of the simple things that I make. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna start with the purple stuff. I made 2 of these with this fabric, and this is batik fabric, and I ended up using, I think I used too thin of a liner. This is not as sturdy as the quilting fabric. However, I did test it out. I put 3 big books in it, and then I hung it on my door for a bit. Hold on a second. Okay. And then I hung it on my door for a day or two, and there's no damage to it. So even though it's thinner, it's still just as strong. So that's good. And let's see. So then I also made this purple flower and forgot to cut a string. I'll have to remember to do that later. Purple flower one. I don't know if you can see how far back I am. There you go. And up close. Oh, it has a couple butterflies in it too. They blend in with the flowers. And then this dragonfly one, which I think out of the purple ones, this is my favorite. I really like this dragonfly tote. These are all just have simple white lining in them. And I think these are all plain white. These are all plain white. Yeah, all the purple ones got a plain white. I do have some whites that have some things in them, but it's still essentially white for lining for these. And here's the other one. I don't think I have any more, like I don't have enough fabric of those to make any more of those. The blue ones, a couple of them I do have more fabric to make another tote bag if I feel like it, or I could make a set of bandanas or other. I do have scraps. I'm planning on doing stuff with the scraps. I don't know if I might start making something new, like maybe little wallets with like a snap closure, because I don't like zippers. I've been sewing for a long time, but I much prefer the simple stuff. It keeps me sewing. But anyway, so now we're on to the blue ones. So we have this pretty flower. This one I do have more fabric of. And the lining is white, but it has little flowers on it, if you can see that. So they're barely visible. So this lining is a little more sturdy than the other one, but and then we have this blue bee and daisy one, which I love this color blue. And I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. Purple and green come in close second. But especially to wear, I love blue. And bees and daisies. And this has a plain white in it, but it is a sturdy white. Must be like quilting cotton white. I tried to take advantage of Joann's sales, but I really should have got more white. I did get a lot of white, but I don't think I got enough because I'm going to be using it for tote bags. So, all right. And this blue flowers. This is a really pretty color blue, just like a various blue with a little bit white. And this has just the plain white for the inside. And then this one is the blue with mushrooms and flowers, and I know I had a green one of this as well. I think it was green, and I sold it at my last market. Yeah, the pet store market. I'm pretty sure I sold the green one I had of this. So same print on it, but with a green background. So I'm all done with that. Those can be put away. My next market is June 14th. Right now, the weather looks like it might not work out, but it's a week away. Hopefully that'll change. The last time this happened, when I wanted to make sure, when I was hoping for good weather for the pet store market, I really was just like, oh, let it rain on Thursday and then it'll be fine. And then it ended up raining all week up until that Saturday. So that was interesting. I'm not going to try it. Not that I have any control over the weather, but still, I'd like to hope that I wasn't the cause of that. A little superstitious of me, but anyway. So hopefully the weather will be good on that Saturday so I can do the market. It's the opening day of the market, so hopefully there's more people there than even normally. If the weather's nice, there'll definitely be people there. It's the opening market, and I'm excited. So hopefully it is nice weather, not too hot, not too cold, and it's fine if it's a little cloudy because again, the sun is a deadly laser. Sunscreen every half hour or hour just to keep me from reacting is just frustrating. But I will do it because I actually love being in the sun, even in the shade. I love sunny days. They're my favorite. Not a cloud in the sky. My favorite kind of days. Unfortunately, my skin does not agree. So thankfully, we are in a time where sunscreen exists, or it'd be really bad. Anyway, I went off on a tangent there. What was I saying? So hopefully the market will be good, and then it's every Saturday. The Saturday after that, though, my son is coming to visit. My dad and stepmom are coming to visit. So that'll be a weekend that is just family, and the weekend after that, no, I'm on vacation that week. So, and then the weekend after that, I have on the 21st is the day that my son is coming and my dad is coming, or the Saturday anyway. The weekend after that, hopefully the weather cooperates. I have it's a free event. It's at a pancake breakfast, about 40 minutes away. But I have to be there at like 6 because we start selling at 7, which is, it seems early to have to be there so early. So I have to get up probably like 4:30. I don't like getting up that early, but it's possible and I can do it. So probably not going to be able to drag my daughter along with me on that one. But anyway, so I am going to end the video here so that I can I can edit and finish and then figure out what I'm going to do for the next one. And I will see you next week. Bye.